we only have less than 2 years to go. Less than 2 years. Because campaign will start in 2026. Okay? Kama watajipanga. You know, the political class already know. They already know. The political class already know that this is politics. And the politics must begin now. The young people have not started doing politics. They have not. Politicians already know, and they're already putting themselves together. And they're not even talking about issues. They're talking about who do we bring so that I get numbers. So even in 2027, politics is still not going to be about issues. It's still going to be about tribes. That's why unasikia watu wanapiga mahesabu, nikishika Kalonzo na ile 2.5 yake, nikileta huyu tunaenda kusumbua. Ruto kurudi inaenda kuwa ngumu. Kumtoa ndio inaenda kuwa ngumu zaidi. He can't slip back and say ako sawa because he's a president. Na watu wanataka kumtoa pia wanajua vizuri who that man is. And now the projects that he's been talking about are starting to zinaanza kuisha pole pole.
Who's Ruto? Who's not even president? Who's Ruto to Jalas?
Wow.
Who's this guy?
Ruto number one. I've known him from the days when he was deputy president. My first heavy interaction with him was back in 2016 when I used to do Mashujaa Festival.
Yes.
Okay? Mashujaa Festival. 2016.
Yeah, I remember.
Urafiki kakuja nini. He became deputy president. He's a guy who can support any day. He's a guy who, wacha nikushow, when you are very uncomfortable with it, but he thinks that it's going to change people's lives, he will go for it and he will not care. Do you get what I mean?
I get you, sir.
If I decide this is the right direction we are taking, is it going to change people's life? Yes, we are going. Are people going to make noise? Yes. Is it going to change their lives at the end? Yes, we are going. Bro, all these projects that he's talking about have been tried by almost every single affordable housing ilianza lini.
But the claim has been that he's launching the former president Uhuru Kenyatta's projects.
That is the most stupid argument in politics and in leadership. Let's say today, there's something called government exists in perpetuity. This is a government project. Imesimama. So, mimi nikuje nianze mpya, niwache ile yenye imesimama. Kwa sababu si yangu.
It must get into completion.
It must get into completion and the budgets are there. It is this government that now has budgeted for that project to be done. You get what I mean?
I get you, sir.
If today I'd gone to Lang'ata and say that this TVET was ilikuwa imeanzishwa, hii foundation iliwekwa na Korir. So wacha mimi niende nianze
yangu
ingine.
Korir wewe kuja pigana,
rudi. So Korir is not the member of parliament then. So do I stop building a TVET because it was not my project?
No, doesn't make sense.
If today I'd gone to Kongoni and said, this Kongoni secondary, I cannot complete it because this was Korir's project. So Kongoni secondary would still be lying there. Kwa sababu mi lazima nijenge sasa yangu ingine. How many dead projects will we have everywhere?
It doesn't make economical and development sense, of course.
It doesn't. When a project starts, it has to end. The governments can change, but it's still a government project.
What is the biggest misconception about him that the public has failed to understand?
Wow, that is a dictator and dictates what he wants.
They say he advises himself.
No, he just decides. I've sat with him. He just decides that this is not common with everyone, is not popular with everyone, but I know where this is going. Bro, how many times tumeongea juu ya hii nini? Rironi Mau Summit?
A lot of times.
How many governments have come in?
I think the conversation started right from the whole Mao scandal during
Yes.
Kibaki's time.
Yes. But now it's happening. Every December, people sleep on the road here. Hapa Nakuru, hapa Naivasha. They sleep on the road. Says it's going to be 4 lanes. On this side and on that side. Mgala muwe haki yake mpe. When did you last go here to Talanta Sports?
I was there.
No, I need you to pass there now. when you have time. When things are changing, things become so hard. Bro, mimi nilikuwaga every day. If my phone was there to show you, I'm in groups and groups and groups za medical support. Tafadhali, kwa sababu of what NHIF used to pay. NHIF used to pay bed and what? Na aspirin. Bro, kelele ya SHA unasikia imeanza kupungua.
But
because
not.
Definitely transition was hard. Coming from one system that everybody was used to, then you tell them that this is the direction we are taking. I'm telling it was the teething problems were too much. Failed system, nini umeenda hapo uli register jina yako haionekani, what nini SHA ifanyi. Now when it started working, it will come to an end. People getting dialysis. Mtu unaingia uko na nini, dialysis ilikuwa unaenda na 17,000 per day for 2 weeks. 2 weeks unaenda mara mbili, 17,000. Who can afford that?
No, not at this
right
time
now,
and age.
SHA inalipa you. I'm not here to push government projects.
No, but also I'm in a position.
But in my position, I have to tell you what is working and what is not.
Education?
Yes, of course, yes. Now, the new funding model, for example, where everybody was just receiving almost the same amount. Somebody in a private university, same amount. People can afford the same amount with those who don't have. Now, when people are put in different bands, mtoto wa maskini, ako university saizi, okay? Almost paying almost nothing. As yule mwenye alikuwa naweza kulipa, at least anapata kitu ya kusupplement what he used to pay. But most people who could not afford can now stay in school. That is what the new funding model is. Let me tell you, bro, what you people see is not politics. Now let me tell you politics. You see, Aisha Jumwa is chairperson roads. Okay?
Yes.
Roads and engineers came out and said, Aisha Jumwa cannot be. Cannot be. She has nothing. She knows nothing about roads. Okay? Ruto wants numbers. True or false?
True. Sure.
So, which engineer will get Ruto numbers? That is why Aisha Jumwa is chairperson roads.
There's only one engineer who can get your numbers.
There's that Aisha Jumwa is chairperson roads, but all the managers are all engineers.
Yes.
Engineer Kinoti at Kura, Engineer Ndungu at Kenha, the other engineer at Kera. You understand? But pale amesema Aisha Jumwa kwa sababu tukifika Kilifi hakuna mtu anajua huyo engineer. Watu wanajua nani?
Aisha Jumwa.
Duale is not a doctor. But when we go to the north,
it's Duale.
There's one person that everybody hears. And that's why the PS Health is now a doctor. That other person is a political figure there. Bro, politics is about rewarding loyalty. And people don't care. Today, if me and you are running to be president, which one day I will anyway.
Okay.
I was running to be president and I put my team together. If I win, who are the first people do I put in position?
Cabinet Secretary for Youth, Creative and Creative Economy, of course, Bush, Sunday Yolo, Dr. Foneke.
Because you were with me when we were going to hunt.
Yes.
Okay? But I know what you can do in that ministry. And I know what you can't do. So under you, I get a professional as a PS to run the affairs. But you, as my minister.
Waluya wako sorted.
That's it.
It's numbers.
It's numbers. Politics is about numbers. People sit watching TV, waiting for numbers to roll. Numbers rolling. And it's numbers that determine. If you can't get me numbers, you can't help me. Whether you are the best or the best or the best. Politics is about numbers.